This Redzilla video. And
you're gonna have people over there like Redzilla.
Redzilla. Is that really you, Redzilla?
Redzilla's been busy. Subscribe to Redzilla, guys.
Redzilla 2, what's up, man?
31 rounds like he blood in the chamber. Net the beam upon his chest, he better body in danger. Lay a nip below the barrel, none of black gives a rated. And if the chopper gets the proper name, your way to contain it. We can politic if you ain't on my level. Now be a rap game, better than I'm a fucking devil.
You know, remember when I used to have like a crazy panel, like fucking Frank and Howie and fucking Anthony Arlotta, Bill Catolo Jr., Jimmy Calandra sometimes, all these people on the screen, Gunsmoke, Common Sense, Mustache Pete, and I would just fucking tap out and just go make something to eat, go lay in the living room, put a movie on, and then just end the show at 3 a.m. Let me tell you something. When SoFlo was really out of his mind, when we were friends and he started doing crazy shit, that was around the time that I would have Arlotta, Howie, Frank, Bill Catolo.
That was around the time that I would have Arlotta, Howie, Frank, Bill Catolo.
All those guys on this show regularly, almost every night for quite a while. You know, and Arlotta used to call us, do you guys remember this? He used to call us a gang. Midwest Mafia Productions, thank you, sir. If I didn't already, thank you. Guys, if I'm extra distracted tonight, there's a good reason. I'll tell you at the end of the show why I'm a fucking mess right now. I don't want to bring it up now because it'll be, oh, he's sad fishing, he's looking for donations, whatever. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, Anthony Arlotta, he used to say, you know, our gang is the best. Something like that. You know, meaning our crew over here. But every time Arlotta would use the word gang, I'd be like, you know what I mean? Like, uh-oh. Maybe Anthony Arlotta shouldn't be calling us a gang. I mean, because the feds are watching. I know some people don't believe that, but the feds are watching. And I'm not talking about just because of the SoFlo thing. I mean, the feds were always watching. Okay, if you have a show like mine, and you have basically every government informant that's ever fucking been on YouTube, not every, but you know what I'm saying, many, they're watching. Okay, you know, I've had several, Jimmy Calandra, Bill Catolo Jr., Frank Fiordolino, Howie Santos, Anthony Arlotta, and I'm sure I'm missing one or two, probably, maybe not. You know, I never had like Sammy, Michael, fucking, you know, and I never had any interest, no offense to him, but Bobby Luisi, his story doesn't interest me in the slightest, never did. But Gene Borello, I had him on. We even fucked around one night and accidentally had John A-Light on the show. So the feds were always watching. He also said, drink water, fatso. That's the best thing he ever said, yeah. But when he used to say the gang thing, I used to be like, I remember calling Gunsmoke. He'll tell you. He thought I was nuts. I would call him up and I'd say, bro, listen. Not just because of what Arlotta said. I used to say, you know, this fucking SoFlo idiot and, you know, this mob tube thing that almost could look like, maybe at least in the eyes of law enforcement, it's some sort of gang or crew, you know, because people started calling it that and shit. I said, we're going to fuck around and wind up in a RICO case. It's going to be called Operation Mob Tube, and I don't want no parts of it, you know. It's another reason I knew we had to separate ourselves from SoFlo, because SoFlo is literally the only one breaking the law in here on a regular fucking basis. I don't want no parts of it. Crazier shit has happened, and I could see it happening one day. I certainly could. I hope not, but yeah, drink water, you fat bastard. Drink water, fatso. That's what he said. There's our gang color polo shirts. We need to know for the next time I go shopping. Yeah, but what color? There's got to be a color now, right? Or just a symbol. Yeah, polo shirts. Yeah, fuck it. That's a little expensive, though. Maybe, yeah, I guess it would have to be. No, absolutely not. That's why you never heard me call this a gang. And it's not. Just to put that on record. Matter of fact, you know, I, over the last 2 years, have been surrounded by less and less people as time goes on. And no offense to anyone, but I kind of like it that way. That's why I'm quick to walk away from people. I didn't like the street, and I told you guys why. I had enough trouble on my own. I don't need your fucking trouble, and I don't need whatever you're doing, I don't want no parts of that. So I did my own thing. I was never part of a drug dealing crew or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Never. I did my own thing. I didn't get fronted by no one, unless, you know, shit was real rough at the time. But that's why, you know, this is why they watch. There's a couple of the reasons. And I'm sure with all this crazy they watch because maybe they feel like crimes are being committed. And now, unfortunately, because the motherfucker wouldn't stop, there's at least one agent who's definitely watching. And now, actually, I gotta be honest, I'm not sure, but if I understand correctly, there might be two now, so it's not good.
Fortunately, because the motherfucker wouldn't stop, there's at least one agent who's definitely watching. And now, actually, I gotta be honest, I'm not sure, but if I understand correctly, there might be two now, so it's not good.
remember? If you don't think I have balls, do you guys remember? I might have had Aralata, Howie, Bill Catola or something. I asked one of them. I said, look at the teeth on these guys. Who do I got to tell on to get teeth like that? I'll tell on somebody right now if I get teeth like that.
So look at the teeth on these guys. Who do I got to tell on to get teeth like that? I'll tell on somebody right now if I get teeth like that. Who do I got to tell on to get teeth like that? I'll tell on somebody right now if I get teeth like that. I waited to make this video until I had his last video downloaded 6 different ways and screen recordings and everything else. So I have all the proof I need of it. I have the link copied. So even if he gets rid of it, it doesn't matter. I have it. I have the whole video. And that's it. I'm just going to handle it that way. Because now you're making threats. You know, I have a family and shit. I know you're nothing to worry about. But, you know, this way, I want this to be on record. So if anything does happen and I got to do something to somebody, then I had proof. It's, you know, hey, my life was threatened. I was in danger. I feared for my life. And, you know, whatever happened after that happened. Also, there's no easy answer to this. You know, I got a lot of people calling me. You know, a lot of people suggesting things. There's nothing I could do to stop some of these people from doing what they're going to do. But, you know, bottom line is what you did tonight and what you've done before is going to get you in jail. It's going to get you put in jail, period. And there's nothing I could do about it because before I even saw the end of the video, action was taken by someone else. So, you know, now I guess he can be driving across the country because he's on the run. That's the end of it. I'm not playing games any fucking more. You're going to keep doing this shit all day, every day. And then when you get humiliated, you're going to make threats. All right. Well, now you got to deal with the consequences. And it's as simple as that. And I don't feel bad about it one bit. Tomorrow, I will see to it. I will do everything in my power to make sure your channel is gone in no time. Channel will be gone. You'll be done with YouTube. And it won't just be your channel. You'll be done. There won't be getting any more new YouTube channels or starting over. That'll be the end of it. So that's all I can say.
Cool. It's unfair. Why you gotta be such a tattletale? Why you gotta be such a tattletale? Why you gotta be such a tattletale? It's uncool. I don't care. Why you gotta be such a tattletale? Why you gotta be such a tattletale? Why you gotta be such a tattletale? It's uncool. It's unfair. Why you gotta be such a tattletale? Why you gotta be such a tattletale? Why you gotta be such a tattletale? It's uncool.
Okay, I want to play an old video from 2 years ago. I want y'all to see how much this boy has switched up.
We already know you'd be calling the fucking cops because that's what you do anytime you perceive anything as a threat. You're a fucking rat. You can't wait to run and tell on people because that's what you do. You tell. Okay? I don't do that shit.
Because that's what you do. You tell. Okay? I don't do that shit. Because that's what you do. You tell. Okay? I don't do that shit.
All right? So I'm not going to sit here and call the cops and say, I think he threatened my wife. No. You need to come out. If you want to look like any kind of fucking man, especially somebody who has the balls to say you advocate for kids, you should come back out like a fucking man. You can wear your little pink shirt and your Daisy Dukes.
Now we're going to hear about how CeeLo got a Rolling Stones article written about him.
Remember, so me and I don't know if Angel did, but me, I think Angel did. Okay, I'm just going to say damn near every content creator. RJ, Jeff Nadeau, I don't know about Lee and those guys, but we all interviewed with this guy, Andrew. He was writing an article for Rolling Stone. And he wanted to talk to me specifically because RJ had told him that if you want to talk to anyone about MobTube, it has to be me. So, he wanted to know the story of MobTube and my story to some extent too. So I told it to him. I spent like probably 45 minutes on the phone with him. And he said, okay, this was in like August. It'll be out most likely in September. Okay. Nothing happened for months. I didn't hear back from him. I had texted him and he said, oh, something went wrong. They decided not to run with it, whatever. Anyway, eventually it wound up in Rolling Stone and they completely and totally removed any mention of MobTube, the word. They wouldn't use the word. They called it Mafia YouTube, which is horrible. And they made it just about not about Lee, not about Angel, not about any of these people. Gunsmoke, nobody. I don't even think SoFlo was around yet. But what did they do? The article is about those mob guys, but where were those mob guys? I'm talking about the guys that cooperated. Rats, that's what people like to call them, whatever. Okay. I personally don't care about that word or whatever, but those people were all on my show. That's where they were. That's where you found them. I mean, that's a couple of other shows here and there, but mainly they were on my show. So, I think that's how this new journalist, this lady in London, found me because she told me when I first spoke to her that she found me from the Rolling Stone article. But I wasn't in the Rolling Stone article. I was supposed to be, but I wasn't. I think they got nervous, Rolling Stone. There's so much beef going on that, you got to be careful what you say. You wind up slandering somebody, whatever. So they just didn't want to include this shit. But she said she found me from that article. So this is what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that she found out that all these mob guys, and they named specifically Jimmy Calandra, Billy Catolo. They, of course, named Sammy and Michael. I think they might have named Arlotta, Howie, and Frank. And Gene Morello, for sure. A-Light, of course. Well, I think this lady saw that article and probably started looking for these guys and found a lot of them on my show. And then, in turn, found me. So that's the lady who's writing the article now. But I don't even know what got me started on this.
Yeah, but that's all fucking.
No, but Tony's right, and that's the fucked up part. Just think about what I did. I fucking ended a friendship with a guy I got mad love for, just so maybe my family would stop getting attacked. Now they're getting attacked worse. What the fuck did I accomplish? Jackass.
Now he starts to cry.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, Tony, you gotta know, bro. I damaged my relationship with my daughter, bro. Years ago. She barely talks to me, bro. I can't do any more damage, bro.
I feel you, bro. Maybe there's only a couple of things that you can do here, dude. There's only a couple of things you can do here. Stand your ground.
But you're done.
I'm an active drug addict with a heavy gambling addiction, so I could use every dime I get,
I feel like busting the motherfucker's guts wide open. Think I'm joking? Watch me get this semi enemy killer 15 smoking. But I hope I get my satisfaction quick, bitch, or you gon' soak in puddles of blood and piss. I got my niggas with me, I got some killers with me. Doomed out down to the bone, down to rip shit with me. But I'ma stick to the facts and let my acts do the talking. Let that bullshit keep walking, cause I'm still stalking. In 4 minutes or less, I'ma blow out your chest. Sweet dreams get away clean, no evidence left. How could you love me? Sick ass nigga with them hacking blows. Doomed from my head to my toes, that's my dress code. So when you think of eclipse, think of wickedness and filthiness. Mr. Rip shit, finna stick you with. Dip down the street, creep on the concrete and feel the thunder. It's like a jungle sometimes that makes me want to